There we go.
No. Terrible role model. You never want to be in their head. Yes, this is the only time.
Here, you know what? You can be on the stream right now. We're live. Yeah, that's the stream right there. On everything. That's live on TikTok, Instagram. Actually, not Instagram. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. Yeah, you're everywhere.
Are you going to picture too?
For sure. We're going to start the show in just a second.
Hi.
Yes, it's real. No worries. Nice to meet you. So yes, we're at the International Auto Show in Toronto, and this is ASKaTrafficCOP, that show on the internet that answers your traffic and police questions. I should probably check to make sure we have good audio. Oh wow, I haven't even turned this on. You know why? Because the wrong microphone is active. We did that before. Hang on, let's fix this. You think I'd learned from last time? Oh. Probably helps if we plug the wire in. Okay, we're trying to test. Okay, microphone is live. Sorry, nice to meet you. We're just live streaming right now. Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We are. I'm losing my voice. Is what's happening. Here we go. Okay, I think we're connected everywhere. Look at that. Hey, everybody. It's Sean Shapiro from Toronto Police Traffic Services, and we're live at the Toronto International Auto Show. It is Monday, Family Day, and we've been busy since we opened up. It's been great. If you're in the show, if you're watching, wandering around, you want to come say hello, we're in level 800, and we're right between Polestar and Toyota. But we are, of course, going to be live answering your traffic and police questions for a while. Because that's the thing we do. And you know what? We'll be going live for a little while. We'll do a shorter clip, and then we'll come back and do a little more later. Maybe we'll even schedule it so people know when we're doing it. So if you've got a question, drop it in the window, in the box, in the chat. Just sliding over to make sure. The question. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, here's Brock. Brock loves the yellow car. Looking forward to coming down and seeing you on Wednesday. Stay safe. I will be here Wednesday, so that's awesome. So far, the TikTok chat is not scrolling through. So if you want to be sure you're seen, come through and join us at youtube.trafficcop.ca. That'll bring you into the live stream. Hi there. Want to check our levels, make sure we got good audio. And so far, I think, oh yeah, it's good. No feedback with headphones. I like that. Sean Chen says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too. Yeah, it is after 12. That's wild. We'll be scrolling through and showing you the booth in a moment, because that's a way to do things. The virtual, actually, maybe I should do it as a pre-recorded video. Anyway, I would tell you where the Vision Zero enforcement team is, but I haven't actually read that post this morning. I've been too busy talking to people. It's been nonstop visitors. Okay, I'm going to try and reset. Excuse me as I stare at the other phone. I'm going to try and get the whole chat business working linking over. Oh, I see regional TO. Hello, been a while. I can put you on screen while I mess around with things here. Let's see if I can fix this issue with TikTok. Okay, reload. Maybe it worked. Maybe it didn't.
I'll take that one because their guy's not back.
All right. In just a few minutes, we'll see what's happening. It's working. Aaron's comments are coming in. I see lots of stuff now. Awesome. Okay, so Brock said, we already talked to Brock. Did we already say yes? Then we got Tom B on YouTube. Hey, Sean, my daughter's going through the cadet hiring process. Fingers crossed. Yes. Now, cadet hiring process for Toronto or for another service? Because we don't have a regular cadet program. When you join, you become a cadet, but it's different than there are other services that actually hire people as cadets, and they work for a year as a cadet before they have an opportunity to apply as a police officer. And Aaron answered and said that you have to purchase tickets. So the show is not free to enter, but we are here if you are coming here anyway. And Aaron is coming by and will be here soon, which is awesome. As I drop my water bottle and dent the bumper. So if you're coming by, come say hello. And Aaron will be here too, which is really exciting. Every day this week, from my understanding, Chase, what's Chase saying? Ask a Traffic Cop returns. It's been a minute, hasn't it? We've been on hold as we waited to set up the show. So it's very good to be back and doing this. And, Erin was doing a CTV interview this morning. Thus, the reason she's not with us right now. So Angus wants to know about the laws of underglow in Ontario. There's no specific underglow law. There's no law that says you can or cannot have, but we do have regulations that deal with whether or not someone can put or project light. Hi there, you're live on the internet. Or you can be. Oh, you're running away. She's trying to figure out what is this guy doing? Why is he staring into the? So if you're going to project light other than yellow or white to the front, or you're going to project light other than red or yellow to the rear, then you're going to get a ticket for improper headlights or taillights or so on. So it depends on what you're doing. If your underglow lights are installed in such a way that your bulbs aren't visible, you're probably not going to run into any problems, because we're not looking for people who aren't breaking the law. You have to be violating something, generally speaking. Okay. Tom B says, looking forward to hearing from Aaron as well. Somehow I don't think that the text I just got from Amazon was actually from Amazon. How many junk text messages does everyone get a day? Okay. What we got here? That was Angus's question. Chase says it looks packed. So this is nowhere near as busy as it was this weekend. It has been wild all week. All weekend. I was here yesterday. I wasn't here Saturday, but Friday and Sunday were wild. Let's see here. We have K Fizzy wants to know if it's busy at the show. It is pretty busy at the show, and this is constant and throughout the day. Unwavering support of the booth. It's been great, and people who are coming in are doing a survey, letting us know what they think of what they see, and it's been really good feedback. They also add a chance to win a gift pack from Traffic Services. We're giving away stuff, which is great. Swag. Okay, what do we got here? Tom B. Oh, here. You mean? So I love the question. I love when people take the stand that the police are the bad guys, not the folks helping others. But we won't. We will ignore them. Most popular donut in the department. Maybe we'll ask the folks who are working here what theirs are. I know that my favorite would be a raspberry-filled Krispy Kreme, but I don't actually eat donuts on a regular basis. So if I was going to have any, that's the one I would want. OG says, good afternoon, BC Shapiro. Good afternoon to you, too. I got to raise this up. I don't know why I have it so low. Whenever I'm reading, I'm looking down. Hang on a second. Can you have red and blue lights forward and use them in a parking lot. I know it's illegal on the street. So I don't think there's anything illegal about having them installed in your vehicle as long as they're not used or visible while driving. Yeah, if you use them in a parking lot for fun, for a movie shoot, for something like that, if you're using it to impersonate a police officer, that's a problem. Let's see here. What did obviously? Oh, okay. So motorcycle underglow is a little different. Those bulbs might be visible and projecting light outward, and that might be an issue. Get some fluff floating around here. Go away, fluff. I know this country says underglow is forbidden. Not forbidden. Depends. If I could violate other rules. Shay says it's minus 25 in Muskoka today. Great day to be out on a snowmobile. Are you having now? The question, Chase, is: are you going out on a snowmobile? Let's see here. The Canadian girl says, "Don't you have real criminals to be arresting?" We're at an auto show doing education and outreach, so I don't think there's many here. But if we find any, I'll let you know. Well, no, I won't. But you know what I mean. I'm surprised there wasn't a police Corvette. I think you mean Corvette. That's the OPP booth. Last year they borrowed a Corvette from Chevy and stickered it up. Took it all sorts of shows. It was a beautiful car. I went with Carrie around the track at the Honda Indy, and this year they've got a GM electric Hummer that they stickered up for the show. It's pretty awesome. Ethan says they'll be here tomorrow, and let's see here. Okay, Northern Pike says, "Hey, Sean and everyone, hello there." We had Sergeant Murray Campbell here yesterday and on the weekend, and we were doing this all live, but not online. Unfortunately, he's not here this week, but we'll have lots of folks to talk to. See who wants to join us on screen. Not everybody wants to be on camera. Where is Officer Schmidt? Sergeant Schmidt is behind the Polestar wall, that white wall behind me. On the other side of that is the OPP booth. And if you were to come by, you can go visit him too. I believe he's here all weekend. Let's see what's going on here. Sorab wants to know what's going on here. It is the Toronto International Auto Show. We're here on the 800 level talking to people about stuff and things, mostly about traffic law, traffic safety, and police stuff, but, occasionally donuts. We were just talking about a couple of movies and books in the military, so we have a military booth here too. Talking about all sorts of things. How long are you guys there for? We are here right till next Sunday. So the show ends 6 p.m. next Sunday, the 25th. But we're here right till then. How many people have recognized me at the show? A lot of people watch us online, and a lot of people recognize me at the show. It's been great. We've been meeting all sorts of fans and folks that watch us on a regular basis. So it has been more than a nice thing. I actually, funny, I don't have it in my pocket, but somebody came by, somebody who knows who they are if they're watching, and said, "I know you've been talking about the fact that you have put a reservation in for a Cybertruck," which I saw, by the way, upstairs. They said, "I'm delivering yours." They bought me a Matchbox or Hot Wheels Cybertruck. So I officially am now in my possession, the owners of a very small Cybertruck. Very cool. Thank you to them. Okay. Let's see here. Shouldn't you actually be working instead of trying to make yourself look better? I'm just me doing my job right here. This has got to do with making me look better. This is what I do. This is my job. Okay. Boom. The fine for driving with no plates around the corner. That's the question. I don't see the other half of the question. It looks like it's a two-part question. Scrolling. The deal is that it's $110 if you're not displaying your plates, but if you don't have plates at all, well, if the vehicle's not registered, you might be getting another $110 fine for that. If you don't have insurance, you're looking at a $5,000 to $25,000 fine with possible 6 months in jail for that. So it depends. What do you mean? Are you just breaking the law a little or breaking the law a lot? Depends on what you're doing. Okay. Is it a fine? Okay. Got more. What's the Ontario? Chase says OPP Highway Safety Division just went live. Your numbers are way better. Just saying. But what are they on live for? What channel are they on? TikTok again? you'd think that we would go live on together. We keep talking about it, but we've never actually done it. There's the open invitation. We can get Carrie on the show. Can we have underglows? We talked about that. Greg says good afternoon, and Greg is watching on X, which is something I'm still getting used to because for the longest time X couldn't talk to us, but we could talk to them. Now we can talk to everybody. Pretty awesome. Nick says thanks for the pen yesterday. Did I give you a pen? I forgot, but you're very welcome. I just didn't realize we've had so much swag go out of this booth. I can't keep track, but I'm glad that you got a pen. Okay, we got Leandro. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yes, we met yesterday. He says, pleasure meeting you yesterday. And I remember you. Oh, the Canadian girl says OPP is usually live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook too. We're live everywhere. In fact, where are we live? We're usually live everywhere that's on the screen right now. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and Twitter, aka X. We're not live on Instagram right now just because it was more difficult. I'm streaming from 2 telephones as opposed to streaming the way I would normally stream. Yeah, I wanted to do a full setup, a full studio setup, and it just wasn't feasible this year. Maybe I'll have more of an opportunity next time, because there will be a next time. The question is, have you seen the new lights that are being put on either side of the hood? Are they legal? I don't know which ones you're talking about, so I don't know if they're legal or not. What kind of lights? If you send me a DM or send me more details, I'd love to look into it and give you a better answer. Okay. How different are laws from province to province? They're pretty similar. This is mostly equipment laws. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, I feel better now. Yeah, the laws from province to province differ, mostly regulatory laws when it comes to equipment. How many plates, how much tint, exhaust things, noise maybe. But in terms of the rules of the road, it's pretty much the same. Let's see here. Oh, Joey was here yesterday. Are you there every day? I would love to meet you. I am here every day. I was the only day of the show that I missed was Saturday that we just passed, and of course I'll be here right until the end. Can we see the snowmobile? No, because that's the OPP booth. You can see the snowmobile if you go to their live stream, but here we have no snowmobiles. We don't do that kind of off-road business. We do have some, what are they called? ATVs, but they're not part of our booth. We've got a 2022 Charger, or is it a 23 Charger? Ooh, I think it's a 22 Charger. We've got a 1988 yellow beast of a machine right in front of me, a Plymouth Caravel. We've got a 2011 Crown Victoria and a 2023 or 2024 Explorer. Yeah, it's an Explorer. Explorer. When getting pulled over, what do I have to provide? So if you're pulled over by police in the province of Ontario, officers will make a demand for your license, ownership, and insurance, and you are obligated to surrender that information upon demand. If you don't, you can get a ticket for $110 for not giving your license, $110 for not providing your ownership document, and a $65 for not fine for not providing proof of insurance. And that can be either by way of a pink slip for insurance or by way of an electronic proof through an app from the insurance provider. So you can do that. What is the additional light at the Parkside speed camera? I don't know. I would assume it's a light for taking your license plate picture. Taco Drifts asks if I'll be here next weekend. I will be here next weekend, right through to the end, all the way through driving these cars back to the station. Can I have some free Toronto Police merchandise? I'll tell you what you can do. If you're here at the show and you go to trafficcop.ca, you can sign up and enter. There's a quick survey about our booth, and you can sign up and enter to win. If you win, we'll send you the gift pack. There's a gift pack given away for each day. So 10 days of show, 10 gift packs being given away. Now, that Canadian girl, is it that Canadian girl? Oh, that Canadian, why can't I see this? Too small to read. It's the Canadian girl. And You say it's a Boston cream is the best? I don't know. I'm not a Boston cream person. Is it illegal to ride with a phone mount in your car? Sorry, is it illegal to use a phone mount in your car? No, you can mount your phone, and the only thing you can do while it's mounted is to swipe to answer or press to hang up or view the GPS mode. That's the only time you can actually use it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. You can't surf. You can't change music. You can't do anything else. Stand by. I'm reading. Chase wants to know if TPS will be at the booth next year, and if they're there next year, will Blinky make an appearance? I have some ideas for next year. I hope that we're going to be here. So put those surveys in at trafficcop.ca so we can, make sure we can make plans for next year. But we want to be able to justify us being there. That said, if we get here next year, I have plans for a Blinky 2.0. Maybe both Blinkies will make it there. I hope I can get Blinky 2.0 produced before then. Have you seen the RB car? I don't know what the RB car is, so probably haven't seen it. Laura says it's crazy knowing that their overtime rate is $100 per hour. Okay. We're not on overtime right now. We're just here. But yeah, time and a half. Depending on what the officer's rate is, time and a half makes a lot of sense. You're coming in on your days off, doing time and a half work instead of sleeping or spending time with your family. I don't think it's any different than anybody else's. We have Northern Pike says, bless you. And Sassy Mama says, bless you. And I don't know if we sneezed, if it's just thanks. But I appreciate all the blessings. Is an angle kit on your car legal? What kind of angle kit? I'm not familiar with those. Cindy Bear says, Toronto Police knows what's up in social media. Yeah, we're busy doing that social media thing. We've got a tremendous following and fantastic viewers and folks that interact with us. So if you already follow us, thank you for being part of the extended traffic services family. We appreciate you. If you don't already follow us, please follow us on whatever channel you're watching and share our content, because our goal is to teach as many people stuff and things about traffic safety, traffic law, and police stuff. And the goal is to have you know more so you can make better decisions behind the wheel. And if all goes well, that means we're going to be safer and you'll get fewer charges because you won't be breaking laws you didn't understand. More crime stopping. What is this? Hang on one sec. Show. There we go. More crime stopping, less ticketing, please, and thank you. So here's the deal. Crime or breaking the law, regardless of what laws are being broken, are all important. If you don't want tickets, don't break the law. You won't have any issues. If you are trying to say we should deal with people who are breaking laws different than the laws you're breaking, that's unfortunate. We have people who deal with all sorts of areas of policing. We have divisional officers who respond to calls for more criminal situations. We have folks who need help with their collisions, and that's where we come into play. Hey there. Cool. I have some visitors. We're going to go offline in a few minutes, and if you're not in a rush. We got 6 minutes, and we're going to call this one and then come back in an hour or so. Maybe that's what I need to do, is go on for 30 minutes every 2 hours. What do you think? Let me know. What is this question? Do you think it's safer for motorcycle riders to ride with the flow of traffic that may be exceeding the speed limit or just the posted limit? So I don't care what you drive. You need to drive to the maximum, or you can only drive to the maximum that the law allows. If you're choosing to go to the speed of everybody else who's breaking the law, you're part of the problem. Now, I think that everyone should slow down, and I think that anyone who breaks the law deserves a ticket and should ultimately lose their driving privileges. That's the idea of giving tickets away. If I give you a ticket for speeding and you keep doing it, you get another ticket, you lose points. Eventually, we take away your license, and if you really don't learn, well, things just continue to escalate. But no one should be breaking the law, so whether or not you should be driving faster or slower than the speed limit, I'm always going to tell you that the maximum speed limit is the maximum you can go legally. Anything you do above is subject to charges. What do we have here? What do we have here? Okay, Chase says, I think once you reach a certain speed limit on roadways, instead of the car getting impounded or crushed, they should be seized and turned into police services vehicles. TPS would have lots of Lambos. You know what? They do that in the States. I've seen a few, having lived in South Florida, I've seen I'm pretty sure it was Broward that had a Lamborghini for a period of time. Oh, okay. Someone said, Jeff Pearson said at some point, someone not driving with the flow becomes a hazard. I like that excuse. A lot of people make that excuse, but the truth is you can travel at or below the speed limit in the right lane, and the people who are clowning around speeding can pass you on the left, and they can do that very safely. I drive the speed limit every day. I don't speed. Sometimes I'm going below the speed limit, and it's been perfectly safe for me. No collisions as a result of doing the lawful right thing. But people make that excuse every day, and it's really not accurate. The person who's speeding is the hazard. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Can someone accelerate to the speed limit? This is not coming up fast enough. Go on. Can someone accelerate to the speed limit as I should have put that do not disturb. Sorry, that was Sergeant Lawson trying to get a hold of me, but ignoring him because we're live streaming. If we didn't break it, no, it seems to be okay. All right. So, can you answer? Can you accelerate to the speed limit as fast as possible without breaking law? You could be subject to charges in relation to stunt driving. You could be careless driving. Depends on what's being seen. There's no justification to hammer down. People are jumping out of the way. It really depends, but it's not a good move, not a smart move. Oh, what kind of unmarked vehicles do we have? All sorts. We have none of them in our booth, but we do have unmarked vehicles that are part of our. We have pickup trucks, we have SUVs. I think we have some sedans still. All sorts of unmarked vehicles. Nick wants to know how long I've been a police officer for. I've been with the service for 24 years. I've taken and been involved as a auxiliary constable, a auxiliary sergeant, a court officer, a supervisor, and then as a police constable. I've been a police constable specifically since 2012 when I joined as a cadet to go through the police training process. But 2000 is when I started as a police member. Okay. Oh, it was the bless you for the sneeze. Thank you. That's too funny. You guys crack me up. Okay. Are you going to visit with Kerry Schmidt? He's usually in the next booth. Maybe we'll get him over into ours and do some live streaming later. Are you allowed to modify your exhaust at all in Ontario? If not, what does the ticket consist of? So if you are changing your exhaust system from stock, you can, as long as it's still legal after you've modified it. If you've changed it in such a way that it is no longer legal, that's a problem. And you can have improper exhaust for $110 if you're for each time you're in the offense or commit the offense, caught committing the offense. It could be unnecessary noise tickets, so they can stack up pretty quickly. If it involves emissions issues or environmental protection issues, $615 fines could be applied. It really depends. Oh, so okay. So the question is, can I educate people about the black box recording device in every vehicle? Essentially, vehicles are computers, and they have the ability of recording all sorts of stuff, whether you're wearing your seatbelt at the time of a collision, what speed you were going, and we can obviously get access to that information. We're having some problems where things have slowed down. I don't know if that's because Sergeant Lawson ruined my connection when he called, but we'll come back in a bit. We're going to go offline for a little while. Thanks for everyone who's jumped into the live stream. We'll be back in a little while, and you can join in again. You can also join us most days. Now, this is not during the auto show, but after the 25th, when we're back in the office, it's most days, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be doing that live streaming thing to answer your traffic and police questions. And, of course, we'll be back in about an hour to do this again at the Toronto International Auto Show. See you soon.